you share the good and the bad, the beautiful and the ugly, basically. Right, Felix, you ready? Yeah! Let's sort that hat out. Oh my bloomin' goodness. Big day today, Lixie Bug. We got your hearing test.
Bear.
Bear. Bear. Felix, can you hear me?
Bear.
You can. Car. Are you going to rock your hearing test? Show them all that Mummy's right and that you can hear. Yeah?
Go.
Felix, can you say yes?
Go.
Yeah. What are you going to be doing tonight? Today? Not tonight, Mummy's tired. What are you going to be doing this afternoon? Marley, you got jam and toast and everything around your face. What are you going to be doing this afternoon? Do you remember? It's one of those. We've been having one of those all week. I'll fill you in a bit. But yeah, anyway, so I said to you earlier, didn't I? Oh, the light keeps going. Felix has his hearing test. Marley usually goes to preschool on Thursday mornings. But because Felix's hearing test is this afternoon, I moved him to an afternoon session so that I can quickly get over to East Surrey. I'm just a bit worried it's going to shut because they're in a hut, the preschool that he's in, and when it's really, really hot, they sometimes close early. So we'll see how that goes. One of my friends hopefully should be able to pick him up or just hold on to him for me if I'm not back in time. But anyway, that is it. It's nearly 9 o'clock and I'm not ready. So I need to go and get ready, get myself beautified, wash my hair. But it's quite nice because when you don't have preschool in the morning, you can just relax a bit. It's quite nice not having to rush. I feel like I'm always rushing. So anyway, less yakking and more getting ready. Ready, boys, to get ready? I think both of them need hearing tests. So the boys are watching Trolls, which is their new favourite film. Is anyone else here a Trolls fan? Look, when they watch it, this is probably bad, not great mothering, but look, it's quite good because... They are just glued to it. Anyway, I thought I would have a little chat with you all whilst they're glued to it. As I said in my post last night, or maybe 2 nights ago by the time I've edited this video, I haven't really been on this week on Instagram or Facebook or posting, and it's for a few reasons really. Mainly it's just been a really tough week. We were in A&E with Felix on Monday. We thought he'd hurt his leg. Marley was off preschool. They then both came back from Granny's house not well. Well, Marley wasn't well. And so I lost that day of work, and then sleep has been a nightmare, like an absolute nightmare. Aside from the whole toddler bed issue, you know, Felix still keeps getting out. It's just so hot. Their room's like 29 degrees. It's just too hot. So I have today a grow blind coming because I think that will really help just to make it dark, and apparently it cools the room down. I'm going to put a fan with like a cold iced bottle of water in it, and like in front of it, and then I've just downloaded this app called Moshi Sleep, which is like bedtime stories, and apparently the kids can't get to the end of the stories being played, they're asleep. So I'm keeping all my fingers crossed for that, because it's just exhausting. My 2 are really good at going to bed, so they go to bed at 6:37. I leave them in their bedroom and they're asleep within minutes. But you know, Marley was up to like 10:30 the other night. So I've just been feeling a bit bogged down and tired, and not a lot of sleep going on during the night because of Felix. We've got his hearing test coming up. I've got my surgeon appointment on Friday, so it's just a lot going on. And also, I think with sharing a parenting vlog, what can be really hard about it is that you share the good and the bad, the beautiful and the ugly, basically. And my battery just kicked out, and by the time I got a new one, I'm not quite sure where I left you, but I think what I was saying was, with the blog, you share everything, and some people have some very strong opinions about my choices as a parent and what I do, and that's fine because I truly believe that everybody should have their own way of parenting their children, and I do things in my ways, and I've got quite strong views on how I do it, and I'm quite comfortable with how I do it, and I know that my boys are safe and happy and well. But that doesn't mean that someone else that lives next door, you know, might do it differently, or someone else at the end of the road might do it completely differently. And to me, I just don't, as long as children are safe and happy, it doesn't bother me how they're parented. And I really like seeing what other people do because it gives me tips, and a lot of the time I take a lot of your tips on board. But so you always get opinions with blogging and vlogging, and I think that's important. But sometimes when you're having a bad week and you get people who might not articulate themselves quite, maybe in the nicest way, it can just sometimes be a bit like, it just bogs you down a bit, really. So there's that. And also, you know, there are weeks where no matter how confident I am in my parenting decisions, I just feel like a bad mum. And I think all mums have that. And this week I've really been like questioning myself and questioning everything. And I feel like I'm not doing enough and I'm not doing it right. But anyway, last night I had a good think about it, and I know that I am doing my best, and my best isn't going to be perfect. But then I saw this post that said that perfect, you know, children have to learn imperfect sometimes to be well-rounded, and I do actually think that's a really good point. They have to see you make mistakes, and you know, and yeah, so that's it. I don't really know what else to say. But anyway, this morning I was like, right, I'm getting my positive pants on. It's hearing test day. I won't talk about that right now, I'll talk about that later because I've been rambling for ages, but it's an important day and I just needed to get myself in that frame of mind. So that's why I took a couple of days off, but I am back. And yeah, I'm raring to go. So come along with us. Felix, would you like me to get the car out for you? Yeah, Mummy, do it.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Where are you going?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Really well, so I got the fecal today.
You're going with Ivy? So I am running around the house like a madwoman because we're running late for preschool and Felix has got his appointment. I'm sorry it's so dark, but we're on like mission keep everywhere upstairs dark because to keep it cool. And the blackout blind that we were supposed to get, God, it really is dark, isn't coming, even though I ordered it on Amazon Prime, which is so annoying. But Ben has managed to put like a sheet up. I think that's helping. I hope that will help. Anyway, so what to do? Teeth. Give Muddy some Calpol because typically he now does not feel great. He's just had a bit of a cold. But it's really annoying on a day where I'm going to be at the hospital and he's going to be at preschool. So anyway, we'll get there in the end. Go, 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 go! Off to preschool. Are you ready, Marley? Ready for your hearing test, Felix? Off we go. Waiting to go into preschool. They love running around. What are you doing, Marley? Waiting to go into preschool. So we are at East Surrey and I've just parked up and Felix is asleep. Can you see him? He's asleep. So we're a bit early, so I'm just going to sit here and let him sleep for 10 minutes. If I haven't explained to all of you, or if any of you are new since kind of the beginning of the year, then you might not know why we're here for his hearing test. It's because in December last year, Felix had a really bad bacterial infection in his mastoid bone, so it was mastoiditis, and it was there for some time before kind of we realised. So when he was in hospital, he got treated for it with antibiotics. They operated on him to try and drain the abscess off, but they were quite concerned that he would have lost the hearing in that ear. We've already had one hearing test, which was really positive, although it didn't feel like it at the time. So I'm interested to see how today goes, because I didn't think the hearing test was very good. And then they said it was fine. And then when I had the follow-up with this consultant, he wasn't sure that it was that great either. And kind of all of the medical professionals that have looked in his ear have said that it looks quite damaged. Obviously his speech is quite far behind as well, but it was before, so I don't think that it is to do with that. Personally, I think he can hear in both ears. And obviously I'm not a medical professional, so I don't really know, but that's my gut feeling, so we will see how today goes. I don't think I'm allowed to film in there. He has to sit on my lap. I haven't got anyone with me who can film the process of a toddler audiology appointment, but I will kind of talk to you about it in a bit more detail either later or in a separate video. But yeah, I don't think I'll be able to film in there. Just need to try and keep him still and try and get him to hear all the sounds that they play for him. So anyway, off we go, and I will update you shortly. Huh? Yeah, you like this waiting room, don't you? Because it's got murals on it. Is it good? Yeah. Looking forward to your hearing test? Just like that, we are back at preschool, aren't we, Felix? Yeah. So Felix is just trying on his new hat, and look, I don't know if you can see. Oh, wrong way. It's got a bit stuck. But anyway, now we are going to be taking the children, Marley and one of his friends, to the park, which is near preschool. Felix's hearing test went really well, so I'll talk about that a bit more when we're back, just because the car is very, very hot. Right, Felix, are you ready? Yeah! Let's sort that hat out. Wow!
Having fun!
Felix looks like he's drunk.
Hold
on. Right, so got back from picking Marley up from preschool, dropped the kids, and then I'm now just whizzing to Waitrose, stuck in really bad traffic. But whizzing to Waitrose because my work colleague, so one of my really good friends, we work together as well, so she's coming over this evening. We've got loads of work to get done, so I'm just going to go and get pizza and wine, because you know, you need pizza and wine, don't you, for that type of thing. And today has been a busy day, so I'm really looking forward to pouring myself a cold glass of wine if I ever get through this traffic. Where we live, the traffic is just so bad, but there we go. Getting ready for bedtime.
She'll stay if she likes it in there.
But it's a bucket. We have to make it all nice. Yes.
Almost time for bed, and I am ready. We have the blackout makeshift blind. We have the Chase nightlight, which they usually have when it's dark. It's a bit cooler, not that much. I was going to put the fan in, but they keep putting their fingers in it, so I don't think they will. I've downloaded this Moshi sleep app, which I'm going to try, and I'll let you guys know how we get on. It is 6:25, and in 10 minutes I will be putting them up, and let's see. Oh my bloomin' goodness. It is 7:05. Both boys are asleep, which is the best night this week. Honestly, it's just been so bad. That Moshi Twilight app, or Moshi Sleep app, is amazing. So we just did the usual routine. I just read them a story, put them to bed, said goodnight. It's so hot in there still. It's like 29 degrees. So I wasn't holding out much hope, and I put the first one on. And it was so lovely, and it like sings a lovely song, and it goes on for like 20 minutes. Marley was asleep within 5 minutes. Felix was asleep within 15. The second track's on now, and I'm pretty sure they're both fast asleep. Let me check. Yeah, amazing. So I've just downloaded the free version, which I really like. So I think it's just got 2 stories, but they're quite long, like I said, so I don't think that you would need more. I mean, if they keep on liking it, then I'll probably buy it so that we've got a variation, but the ones I saw were lovely. So that is a thumbs up from me. Moshi Twilight, you are my new best friend. Thank you. I've now just stuck the oven on. I need to charge my laptop, and I'm just waiting for my work friend and work colleague to come over so that we can get some work done. but we will of course be doing our work avec some wine. So I suddenly realised that I hadn't updated you all on Felix's hearing test, like at the end of the vlog, so I'm just adding this on the next day. So his hearing test went really, really well. What was great about it is his grommet had actually fallen out, and that hadn't fallen out the week, well, just a few days before we went to Turkey. It was still in there because we took him to be checked then, not his hearing, but to the doctor. Anyway, it had fallen out, which meant that they could do a proper reading of the functionality of the ear, and it was really good, and it was kind of doing a like going peak up and coming back down, so that's good. He failed to turn his head a few times, but nothing major, so they've said that they don't think that he has hearing loss, so it's really, really good. Like, they want to work on his speech a bit, but I'm happy to leave that for a little while. He is a little bit tongue-tied, well, I say a little bit, he's very tongue-tied anyway, so there was some discussion about having surgery for that when he was kind of 2, but I think he's fine. So I am really happy. That's one thing ticked off the list. And now I know he can hear me even when he's being naughty and he's pretending that he can't. Thank you so much for watching, guys, as always. If you do like this video, then please do press that thumbs up button, and please do press subscribe. I'd love to see more of you over here, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.